Welcome to week 8, and this week we'll be doing services and other intangibles. So where we are in the course, we're into understanding how to create the value proposition, and we're going quite well now, I think, through the material, and it's a lot more fun than maybe some of the earlier weeks like marketing research, where it's a little bit dry. This is a massive theory this week we look at, which is services, and services marketing is really growing here in Australia. In fact, here in Canberra and across many other parts of the country, services marketing is the engine room of the economy. It's often said that Canberra doesn't make anything more than hot air because of all the politicians here and also public servants, but what it really does show here in Canberra is that we are a service-based economy here in the ACT. Okay, so most economic growth though in Australia does relate to services, and the key thing about those services compared to other forms of marketing is they're unique by 4 characteristics. They're intangible, they're inseparable, the perishability of a service, and the variability of a service. So looking at this theory a little bit more applied, we might see how in the 7 P's of marketing, we have additional 3 elements here of marketing because of the nature of a service and how unique it is to market because of those 4 key characteristics. So we have people, physical evidence, and process as being the additional elements of the marketing mix for a service. I do not want any of you doing an assignment using the 7 P's. Please, please, please stick for your marketing plan to just the 4 P's of marketing. So, services theory and how it's developing. It's developing very, very rapidly at the moment. You might have seen from the article reading list, there is a journal there by 2 authors from America called Vargo and Lush. They have written a paper all about how services marketing is changed and been rapidly evolving because of the current economic climate, but also marketing thought itself is changing because of this dynamic environment we have now in marketing. Services are being delivered because of this, how dynamic and fluid the markets are at the moment, and also how mobile customers are. The way we deliver services marketing is changing because of things like the internet and mobile devices and apps. So it also means though that we now have a very low cost method of delivering a highly customized service, whereas in the past we had to do that, of course, with a lot more people involved. Now it's a lot more computers involved. Okay, so one of the key attributes of looking at any service is the encounter itself we have between the organization and the consumer, whether it be online or off. And one way we do have in marketing of measuring that is what we could call SERVQUU. It's a massive theory in services marketing. It's all about service quality and understanding the different dimensions which exist in every service encounter. So understand those dimensions, but also understand the gaps and how we look at and try and understand the gaps which happen between a service encounter and the service quality which the consumer might have expected and what was actually received. So these things can all influence services marketing theory. Well, that's it for this week. Again, read more of the textbook and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for listening and goodbye.